What's up everyone, how are you doing today? It's Hinger Roleplay and I want to talk a bit about the further update that was released by Grinding Games. It's a weekly report of the beta part 2 and there's quite an interesting things and changes coming out. First of all, the Act 8 deployment has been delayed. They were not happy with things that I found out during the testing, the process, the internal testing in Act 8. So it was planned to deploy this week, but it pushed to the next week, and the wipe is also intended to become somewhere within next week. So the following week, 2 weeks from now, they will also update Act 6 and 7 with more improvements. So next week hopefully we will see Act 8, and I haven't even made it to Act 8 so far, so I know I'm not in a hurry. As for the balance changes, these are the most important things here. Many adjustments to gems in relation to damage over time balance. The Decay support will be significantly less damage, 50% less damage at gem level 20, and its duration will be reduced to 8 seconds. So it means it will be faster, but it will do much less damage. This is crap because currently Decay support is the strongest damage over time gem in the game, and I really want to try to test it, and I'm thorough crafting build for the damage over time build with a Saboteur, one of the strongest characters for damage over time builds, along with the Witch Essence Drain build. And but look at this, Essence Drain will do more damage, up to 25% more at gem level 20. So Essence Drain will get a buff. Holy shit. So Decay will get a nerf and Essence Drain will get a buff. It's pretty weird. What about the fucking traps? Then the ailments will grant up to 39 more ailment damage and only 20% less damage with hits, bringing it more in line with the other support gems. So this is good. Currently, deadly ailments is kind of shitty a bit, especially with the perfect Agony. Unbound ailments values will be reduced. Okay. Where is unbound ailments? So the deadly ailments will get an increased, and unbound elements will be reduced, increased duration. I see. More burning damage will have reduced damage bonuses as well, so less burning but more deadly ailments. The perfect Agony keystone will grant 30% of critical strike multiply and 30% less hit damage, and is currently by far the best way to build ailment damage to an extreme degree. This is correct, but with this nerf I think it will be less than, kind of a couple of critical hit multiplier nodes. So what's the point of this? I don't see. Currently ailments are nerfed to the ground, and double dipping is gone, and the numbers are obviously shit. I will easily show you how the build, the builds change from 2.6 to 3.0. So there was a user Notorious Pig who followed me on Twitch yesterday when I streamed my Saboteur, and he told me to check his Saboteur because he did pretty well in the current patch, and I checked his build, and it does some insane amount of damage. Like ignite damage is pretty impressive, 56k ignite damage, and this is just the ignite. There's also the average hit and the DoT DPS, pretty decent damage here, and this is for 2.6. He uses a lot of shock to double dip ignite on the enemies. And let's take a look what damage will it happen with 3.0. In 3.0, the very same build will do absolutely no fucking ignite damage. It is completely fucking dead. And this perfect Agony keystone kind of was implemented in the game to help build up the damage somewhat on a certain amount back to what it was with double dipping. So they removed double dipping, but they granted that keystone to help the ailments to do somewhat decent damage. And nerfing that perfect Agony keystone seems retarded to me because the ailments are not very super strong right now. And Brutality will grant up to 59 more damage at gem level 20, higher than its current, but it will also prevent dealing chaos damage, so will only deal physical damage with supported skill. I don't see the reason for this gem to exist, because there's plenty of physical damage gems. It's just more physical damage and that's it. Like, what's the reason? No elemental damage. Prevent dealing chaos damage. So a serious flask will not work at all with this. What's the point of this? I don't see the reason. What Serious Flask is one of the cheapest, easiest, affordable source of chaos damage. You can go kill a Ciri at level 80 or something and then get the flask, and it does quite an interesting amount of damage. But with this, it instantly removes the Serious Flask from the game. The above changes are planned because the supports and keystones were mandatory to produce worthwhile damage values for damage over time builds. And we'd prefer to keep the bonuses more consistent with other support gems to provide more flexible support choices in builds wherever possible. And Flame Blast, no, people use Flame Blast with Decay and did tremendous amount of firepower. Flame Blast will have a separate bonus to spell damage and ailment damage per stage. Basically, it is by far the most effective way to apply ignites. With these changes, we will be able to balance ignite around a broader selection of skills rather than having to balance the ailments around Flame Blast. So please, buff fucking Fire Mine instead of Flame Blast. I will be happy with this. Almost happy with the potential builds with ignites and poison damage. Haven't messed in high levels, so we're working on tuning, fine tuning. We'll be going to be making more extreme changes to bleed in the weeks to come, including the potential of a new bleed focused keystone. That's very good. So the new labs will come. This is it. The official release window, by the way, is pushed. It looks like it may be up to a few weeks longer. Originally they aimed for mid-July, but it looks like they will be not in time with this, obviously, and they will pushing a little later. Who knows when? Maybe August. No, it looks like it will be August, maybe even September. Who knows? Early August is what they're aiming for right now. The new microtransaction system will be is still in the progress. They are having problems with deploying this new system, and they're still in progress, and this has been delayed. It will be deployed and working before the release, so hopefully it will be there. This is it. So I'm pretty hyped for damage over time changes, and it's a pity that just Essence Drain will get a buff, but the Decay support gem will be destroyed literally. That's a problem with this. I don't think my build will even work without the Decay support gem, because it's heavy damage over time oriented. So thanks for watching. This is what do I think about the upcoming changes in next week and the upcoming changes to the skill gems.